Yeah, okay, so this is Honda. Honda made Asimo. Have you ever seen the video? This is a YouTube classic. I gotta get this one. I'm gonna spoil it by looking it up. Asimo falls downstairs at convention. Thank you, librarian. Please tell me. December 12th, 2006, man. This is exactly the one that I'm looking for. Holy, man. This is the funniest fucking... This went 10x platinum in my dorm room, man. When Asimo fell down on this fuck-ass, like, 7-staircase. And he's not even, like, fast or anything. Like, what was his point, man? He's not even... He's so slow. But check out the look that he gives to the camera before he goes up the stairs, man. He gives like a look that's like, don't worry, we got this. Right? He's like, okay, get a little closer. And then Asimo, wave to the crowd. Wave to the crowd, Asimo. Give it a second. There he goes. He's like, don't worry, you're in good hands. And then, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, fuck, his knee snapped in half, man. And then they run out to get like the privacy cover. Like, somebody call a doctor, man. Somebody call a doctor. You can tell, like, that's the announcer's like, he's okay, don't worry. And then everyone in the audience is like, oh, thank God. This is like when the worst piece of shit on the opponent's team gets injured in a hockey game, and everyone has to go, oh. And then like a minute later, with their full body weight supported on two of their teammates, they're dragged off the ice, and everyone goes, that's what you like to see. It's just, you don't like to see anybody get hurt. You like that, but like, if you go back and you watch the highlight of the dude getting boarded and like cross-checked with the stick on the back of his neck, as soon as his head hits the boards and his neck like snaps up like this, the audience is like, yeah! What a hit, man! That's what I'm talking. And then they like, he's on the ice, like in the fetal position, and everyone's like, ooh. We got to get that out of the game. Any NHL player ever hit the Family Guy death pose? Probably. The one that comes to mind is like a few years ago when John Tavares got knocked out in the playoffs, and then they were trying to get him to stand up, but like he had no muscle tone because like his brain got scrambled. So he fell, like he was on his knees and he fell backwards, but like with his knees still on the ice. Like his body bent the way that it was like not supposed to bend. According to that witchy novel by Nathaniel Hawthorne, how many gables did that one house have? It was like 8 gables. 7 habits of highly effective people. I've been outed as an r/if books could kill object of disdain. I don't even know what the hell a gable is, man. It's some shit that you Clark, maybe? The home base of... Sorry, while we're talking about Reddit like hours and hours ago, I was laughing because it's been serving me r/entrepreneur. And then like one of the posts was like, hey, I've got like 100 grand. Is there an easy business idea I could do? And then one of the comments was like, if I were you, I would get my medical degree and open my own practice. And then the guy was like, thanks. Why the fuck didn't I think of that? I'll go to med school and start my own practice. Thanks for nothing. And I was like, get his ass, man. That's a crazy answer. The dude was just like, basically, I think he wanted someone to be like, buy some vending machines or something like that. But, oh man. My wife told me Elmo had to make a LinkedIn page because Trump cut PBS's funding. Is that true? Is Elmo on Indeed.com? Yes, he is. He is. I saw the post. Well, honestly, like, you know, the new administration, it gives and it takes. Elmo might have lost a job due to the cutting of public funding, but on the other hand, thanks to the new administration, the job market for 5-year-olds has never been more bullish. Am I right? Then you point to a dude who hits like a electric guitar thing. Wow! That's right, Kevin, that's right. We got a great show. Tom Hardy and Forrest Whitaker are here tonight. We're in our new Netflix movie, Havoc. Havoc, people. If DoorDash added a shock driver button for no benefit, how many people do you think would use it? It's funny because I think it's like exactly the kinds of people that you would think would use that button. Which is to say, your Republican neighbor who waters his lawn 6 times a day would never press it. But the most annoying ex-Twitter user you know who gets outed for working at Northman Goothrop. I don't know the name of the company. They're going to press it as soon as their treats are late. That's just my opinion. Now, I'm not saying the neighbor who waters his lawn is a better person. I'm just saying close enough. They should make the button do nothing but have it exist anyway. That would be sick, but like if you press the button, it tells the driver that they tried to shock you. That would make for an uncomfortable... Well, but all those people that would hit the shock button, they obviously all have, like, contactless delivery on by default anyway. So, like, they would eat your food. They should be able to take, like, a bite or two, man. They delivered it right from the restaurant to my house. They def pissed in my Coke once. I don't think the DoorDash driver pissed in your Coke, man. You think of, like... You gotta live in the real world. Am I going to say that no delivery food has ever been pissed in? No, that's naive. But like on average, if you haven't given them a reason to antagonize you, I don't think they're going to be like, fuck this guy, pull over, pull the lid off the Coke, unzip, like drink a little bit of the Coke, piss in it, because if they didn't take a little drink first, it would overflow, and then like close it back. I just don't think it's going to happen. Now, sneak in a couple of fries if they don't tape the bag shut? Yeah, man, but like, that's kind of, maybe this isn't fair. The kind of thing is what you sign up for when you use DoorDash. The driver always gets to take a couple of fries as a fry tax. If they opt not to, they're saints. If they take it, that's the base case. Hang on, I gotta read this. Can you pause mid-game? Yeah, okay. I worked at Pizza. Dude always called support with some bullshit to get another free pizza, lived 75 minutes away, ordered twice a week, always got it free. One dude, our delivery driver, snapped and said, ruin this dude's shit. I took a shit and wiped my ass with the dough. My buddy trimmed his pubes and covered the pizza with them. He never ordered them again. Okay, that's assault, man. I was with you for like the first half of that, but if you actually did that, you shouldn't have done that. That man could have actually like passed away as a result of that biological warfare. I understand. If I saw that in a movie, I would be like, get his ass. But in real life, you can't be doing that. That's too much. That's too much. He shouldn't have done all that stuff with the pizzas, but I feel like maybe the delivery driver should have been like, hey, don't ban this guy's account or something. You shouldn't have been like, hey, kill him with with anal bacteria. I guess that's what happens when like 80% of your diet comes from a restaurant stocked by like 16-year-old kids on weed all the time. No, I mean, it's like, what do you expect? That's why I don't have any problem with the 16-year-olds on weed. I order the pizza. I tip reasonably well. The pizza arrives at my house. He says, how are you doing? I say, great. How are you doing? He says, we threw in a couple of extra zesties because we knew you were the guy who made the order. I said, thank you so much. In my head, I go, what the fuck is a zesty? But I'm like, sounds good to me, man. Would you rather get the shit pizza or the pubes pizza? I think I would rather get the pubes pizza. And I'll explain to you why. I'm not going to eat either of them. The pubes pizza is actually better because you know it's gross the second you open the box instead of having to wait to bite. If you wipe your ass with the dough and then put sauce and cheese on it, you might not know that it's covered in shit until you take the first bite of the pizza. So it's pubes by a mile, I'd say. You would just smell the shit? Well, like, if somebody wiped their ass with pizza dough, I don't know that it would smell like shit. That's a given. But would it smell so much like shit so fast that you would immediately clock it the second you open the box? Like, in the way I'm looking at it is I think the dude had like a clean ass. Like, not fresh out the shower, but it wasn't like fresh off the shitter either. You know what I mean? So I don't think it would, I think it would have smelled like shit up close, but you might have to take a bite first to really know. Obviously, if he took a big diarrhea dump, like Fred Fox, then that's a different story. Then you would know, like, it's on site, but his ass would smell like shit? Oh, so you hate service workers. Now I really feel like I'm on another episode of The Yard, man. Out here, we respect service workers. Quagmire's son or Meg daughter? I'm not doing that because I'm on a Reddit strike. Until they stop serving me 2 specific subreddits. One of them is Peter Explains the Joke, which has just become more and more annoying. It's already annoying enough that people don't get the jokes that are so obvious, but that is like, I can't really blame them. But making a Reddit post to be like, I don't get this joke, instead of just not getting it and then coming back later when you have more life experience is a little decroded to me. But then the people who reply in character as a Family Guy character, those people need to before it infects the rest of us, okay? Because like there's a real problem going on in the comments on that subreddit, okay? There's a real issue with the kind of individual that would be like, Quagmire here. The chicken crossed the road because giggity, giggity, giggy, Lois was on the other side. I mean, it was laying an egg or something like that. The other one is, I'm begging you, for the love of God, stop serving me The Last of Us 2. I don't even watch the show. I would rather put it on repeat 24 hours a day than just see post after post about how you don't like it. It's so bad to just like constantly be flooded with it despite having never shown any interest in it at all. I can't hide it on the official Reddit app unless I log in. And I'm not going to log in because when I log in, then they get data about me. And then the algorithm starts to go, we got this guy. We got this guy. We got this guy. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to continue ignoring it until eventually they go, we can't sell them ads with this shit. Send them something else. Did you see the r/Peter explain the joke about Sonic versus Mario? Yes. Yes, I did. And did it, you're going to say, NL, did it make you a little bit upset? Yes, it did. And then you may find yourself asking why. Well, because the post was like, Mario fans when the game is mid. No! Sonic fans when the game is mid. Oh, thank God. And then it was like, I don't understand, why would Sonic fans want their game to be bad? And you're like, man, you really just don't get it, do you, Peter? You just don't get it. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I'm like, it explains itself, bro. Who needed that explained? I've been told it's just a place for bots to karma farm, and I shouldn't take it so seriously. So I'm trying to live by that energy, but it's a stealth r/low IQ people. No. I'm not touching that one, but you might be onto something. I know, it's a great place for a long piece, but man, is the long piece in the room with us? Do you guys see Robert Downey Jr. on the set of the new Avengers movie looking like Paulie Walnuts?
No.
No.
I could see it though in my mind.
He's got the temples and the sides of his head.
He's got to do that thing where he's pointing with 2 fingers.
Yeah,
you know?
hey, Ant-Man, get over here.
Oh, is it a Sopranos thing?
We're not talking about Minecraft anymore. You guys should make the bada bing in Minecraft.
Oh
hey,
my
T,
God, you're right.
T, want
Holy
me to build
shit.
the bada bing in Minecraft?
And then we got a Whoopi Goldberg movie.
This one
That's not
pissed me
Ghost?
off. This one pissed me the fuck off. Okay, listen, buddy. Whoopi Goldberg's not top building Ghost. That's a Patrick Swayze vehicle.
Yeah, but still, what other movies was she in?
Sister Act?
Theodore Rex.
Well, if it's not Theodore Rex or Sister Act, I don't know what this movie is. Eddie? The fuck is that?
Yeah, I got pissed off.
What's Eddie?
Apparently a
becomes
movie
the
where
coach of
Whoopi
the
Goldberg is, the coach of the Knicks.
She was in a lot of shit in the 90s, though.
She was, man. Whoopi was everywhere.
Has she done anything recently, or does she just do The View?
Yeah,
I think she's just on The View.
She was one of the hyenas in The Lion King too. I remember that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
I'm pretty sure she sucks.
I have no idea. I'm sure she said some shit that would make you think she sucks.
She's probably a golfer.
I don't think so, actually.
You ever
I
see the
doubt it.
video? You ever see the video of Kelly Clarkson on The View?
I don't think so.
No, does she sing? a
No,
lot?
sorry, not Kelly Clarkson. She hasn't. I'm not putting that evil on her. Kelly Osbourne.
Oh yes, yes, yes,
I haven't
yes,
seen that
yes, yes, yes.
Making those comments, those racist comments, do not help.
And if you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that
No.
you know what I mean, like, but I'm saying that
There's more jobs to be.
in LA they always
But
they don't.
Latinos are not only the
No,
only people
I didn't mean it
doing
like that. Come on, no, I would never
No,
mean it
she's
like
so
that.
Okay.
Like, I'm not part of this argument with.
I think what you're saying is that Trump himself
he needs to look out his
probably
window and
relies on
realize
a lot
that
of
this
these people that
country
he's
is not
insulting.
white people.
Where she talks about who's gonna clean your
Yes.
toilets.
They're
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
talking about how they they're talking about illegal immigration, and she's like, if they stop it, who's gonna like clean our toilets? And then they go, oh, that's not and then
It's good.
Is The View the show where that classic Vine's from, where the lady goes, "That's just my opinion"?
that sounds right.
Yeah, it
I
sounds like
love
that would happen on that.
I
Rip
love
Joy
that one.
Behar, my queen.
dead?
I don't think so. I haven't heard from her for a
Oh.
while though. I guess I don't watch The View, so it's kind of on me.
Yeah, I was surprised when I visited home that my mom still watches that fucking shit. I didn't even know that was
I
still
don't even know
the
who's
air,
on.
man.
Is the Survivor lady still on it? Elizabeth Hasselbeck?
No, I don't think so. I think, she's
I think
gone.
it's like the new class. It's like when they tried to reboot Saved by the Bell.
Who's on The View these days?
I think Whoopi's still on it though.
Man, Joy
Yeah,
is still
is
on it.
Whoopi
My
still there?
bad.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know who any of these
Cast
people are.
of The View. It gave me like 9 people when I said cast. of The View.
Barbara Walters isn't on this anymore.
Is she alive?
I don't.
What happened to Star Jones? Is Star Jones okay?
I actually don't know what happened to
Star
her.
Jones.
I haven't thought about Star Jones in forever, man.
She got like the gastric bypass.
A long way.
A long way. Pooping the long way. Well, actually, if you bypass, you'd be pooping the short way.
Damn, dude, they had Barack Obama on The View. And
She
there,
got
look
married on
at
a cruise
dude,
ship.
look at this dude's fucking aura, dude. We have to go back. I'm calling it third term, man. Look at there. Look, can somebody do the body language lines for this? Look at this. He's straight up. I think that's a green line. And then look at all the red lines, man. And they're all laughing.
You know, if Donald Trump is going to run for a third term, then we're just going to run Barack Obama. And, he's going to see that.
But like, how good would Trump be on The View, though? Like, that's
On The
I mean,
View?
Come on, yeah.
Like as a
If he
host?
was sitting in that same spot that Obama's sitting right now.
From what I've heard,
come on,
this lady would probably have an even bigger smile on her face. Let's just put it that way. But she's not on the show anymore.
Dude, I have Obama on my stream right now.
That's sick, dude. How'd you
You
manage
have
that?
Obama?
What?
You said you have Obama right now?
Yeah, Obama's on my stream right now.
Oh, shit. Y'all playing Fortnite?
No, he's just hanging.
He's just relaxing.
He's just chilling.
I'm
Sitting in the background, just hanging out.
Yeah, he's right here.
I don't know what Corey's doing.
What?
No,
I'm holding the flag with Obama's picture on it.
Does it say
Oh,
hope?
It says I love Obama on it.
Does it really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Well,
There was a town in Japan that I worked in called Obama, and they
Oh, that's funny.
went fucking crazy and had like this hilarious caricature like drawn of him and like made branding for it.
can I say something?
Yeah,
Really funny.
Yeah.
I won't hear it.
The View, possibly the most evil logo for a television program that's
It
ever
does look
existed.
evil.
Like this is state-run propaganda graphic design school.
It really does
Yeah.
look like that.
Like
You're
this,
right.
it looks like it's from The Boys.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, no,
Oh my
100%.
God.
It also
does look
looks
like
like it's called The U, but that's beside the point. Wait, I had a bone to pick with another subreddit. I'm trying to remember what it was. So I've already said my beef with the Last of Us 2 subreddit, which is obvious. And then Peter explains what happened to all the movie subreddits, man? Every single movie subreddit is just pictures of attractive ladies. Which, like, I'm not against on principle, but at some point I want to talk about movies. But like 3 times a day, there's a post that's like, what are your thoughts on Margot Robbie as an actress? And it's just like the same 4 pictures of Margot Robbie. It's insane, man. Why do they keep getting upvoted? Like posting them, I get it, it's the bots, but why do they, I guess maybe they're getting upvoted by bots too? Even r/moviecritic. You're right, I gotta go to True Film. r/moviecritic is like, thoughts on Christina Hendricks as an actress. No disrespect, Christina, okay? You were Joan in Mad Men, and then you were like, what else have you done? Bad Santa 2? Like, we don't need to be making posts in r/moviecritic that are like, thoughts on Christina Hendricks as an actress. That seems crazy. She's in Drive? Well, whatever. That's Carey Mulligan. I don't know what this is. Transformers 2? This is, I don't know what this is. Gone Baby Gone? I got it. That makes perfect sense. I see Massachusetts. I see a baby that I'm presuming is missing, and then it just makes sense. Wait. You got me, dude. Okay. So this one inspired me. Follow Eric Clapton, be like, if you want to hang out, you gotta take her out, Rogaine. That's pretty good. But did you see, and sorry to gloss over it because you were the inspiration for this, did you see the post on my subreddit that was like Green Day if they were a gingerbread man? And it was like, my eyes feel like there's some candy, cross-dyed and gumballs in my... Wait, I gotta find that post, man, because that was so good. Yes! My eyes feel like there's some candy, tasty and bulging out my skull. My cookie's dry, my face is crumbs. Fucked up and spun out in my gingerbread house. In the milk, here we go. I was loving that, man. Just the line, my eyes feel like there's some candy is like so bad that it's good, but it's so good at being so bad that it's great. Not me having to explain to my daughter that she can't say hell just because Steve says hell in the song Steve's Lava Chicken from a Minecraft movie. Then she said, why can't I say it? I said, it's a bad word. She said, what is it? And I said, what is hell? And she said, yeah. And I said, it's a bad place. Just don't say it. I'm like, how am I? I don't want to open up that whole can of worms. She's 4.5. Like, I'm going to be like, well, you got to start with like, there's this person allegedly up there, God, and like when you die, which we're all gonna do, a lot of people think you're either gonna burn and be tortured forever for eternity, or you're gonna go to a cool place and like, you know, all your friends and family are gonna be there and there's like unlimited ice cream, right? I just said don't say it. I'm sorry. It's just not the right time to. And all because the Minecraft movie got me out here explaining like the Old Testament to my daughter. Just because Steve had to say hell. So he could rhyme with Bell, which doesn't even have shit to do with Lava Chicken. Thunderbolts to Death of a Unicorn. I know who's in Death of a Unicorn. Did you see David Harbour being interviewed by Letterboxd, where they asked him, what do you think are Letterboxd users' favorite movies that you've been in?
As a Letterboxd audience, are they like a real cinephile crowd, like highbrow, or are they more like going to see Thunderbolts?
And he said, are Letterboxd users real cinephiles, or are they the types of people that will go see Thunderbolts? That was like the modern version of Forrest Gump asking Jenny if he's like me. I was like... So I'm pretty sure dude was about to say that Christmas John Wick movie, and then she said, they know movies. And then he went, oh, Brokeback Mountain, of course.
How about Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah.
Is it? Is it most Letterboxd?
Yep.
Wow, you were in Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, I'm the third gay cowboy in a 2 gay cowboy movie.
Amazing.
And he was right, yeah. He was in that. That's what I think. Is it Sebastian Stan? No, it's Wyatt Russell is next to him and says, you were in that? And he goes, yeah, I was the 3rd gay cowboy in the gay cowboy movie. That's funny. And I said some shit about David Harbour. David Harbour definitely passed Ryan Reynolds in my actors' power rankings. Actors I would eat an empanada beside. David Harbour, congratulations, you've defeated Ryan Reynolds. There's still a ways to go. Like Wallace Shawn is like 2-decade undefeated actor I'd most like to share an empanada with. But you've moved up the list, let's put it that way. John Cena once ate 10 empanadas on the set of The Suicide Squad. Didn't spit him out, just ate every single one. I don't know if that's true, but that's why Cena mogs The Rock in my actor power rankings. The Rock really, like, first off, I think he's in that. I'm saying some shit I can't take back. I don't think this is controversial, but I do think The Rock is like, he doesn't want to be an actor. He doesn't see himself as an artist. He sees himself as a businessman. That's fine, but I don't want to see your movies anymore if you're not doing it for the love of the game, right? If you're just doing it to then get enough money to finance Series A funding on some fucking startup that you can then pitch TV commercials for and then sell the company to a bigger company. Like, why do I care what movies you're in then? But he really pissed me off when he said he can't do Hot Ones, a show I don't even watch, because chicken wings are bad for you. And he said maybe we could get some cauliflower wings or something like that. Why are you dodging Hot Ones, bro? Saying you can't eat chicken. You take steroids. I know I keep banging the drum on this. What do you mean chicken is bad for you? You take steroids, dude. And I don't even care that you take steroids, but like it's hypocritical to then be like, chicken is bad for you. Like it's insane. Just don't lie. Like you don't have to be like, I do steroids, but don't say some stupid shit like I can't eat chicken wings. I can't let that one go. If he apologizes for it, not that he has any like recourse to do so, but if he apologizes for it, then I'll say, okay, everyone goes offside from time to time. But like as long as he's doing this like The Rock never fucking, he has one cheat day. He has to be, to maintain this physique, 6'3", 290 pounds, 1.5% body fat. He hasn't had a cheat day since 1991. Okay, buddy. Was that you?
Shit.
Was that me? Hello?
What?
What?
Oh my God! I had like a system notice from Windows. A JavaScript error occurred in the main process of Tempo Launcher. Bitch, I'm not even playing you. Now you're breaking when I'm not even playing you. You were broken the whole time I tried to play as you, and now you broke when you're not even the star of the show right now.
That's the bazaar?
So yeah, someone posted my video of me crashing out at all the bugs that are in the bazaar right now. And then like the thread got locked on the subreddit, and then the top comments from a mod that's like, if you have a problem with the bazaar, please submit your technical specs via this Google form. And I was like, they're beefing with me. Oh fuck! I didn't want to beef with you. Just you gotta admit it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
You sound like Stewie Griffin there.
He did.
In Stewie mode. Yeah.
You know what was funny to watch? The dev of Fallacy Quiz
Oh,
from
yeah,
Ryan
I
for
heard
like
about
40 minutes straight.
What happened?
The dev of the game reacted to Ryan playing it.
I did like the effortless repost and parry that they did, where I was crashing out saying, this is an appeal to authority. Just because they made the game doesn't mean that this proves that they know the fallacies. And then they just out of nowhere said, the burden of proof is on you to prove that I don't know the fallacies. I was like, damn, this guy knows what he's doing. I apologize for questioning your intentions. This guy is good. Pack it up. You guys got a good Pacino?
No.
You watch my fucking television.
Raiders!
That's pretty good.
That was not bad. I felt good about that.
I know why. Damn, dude, I took a multivitamin last night. 16 hours later, I'm still pissing plutonium. How much fucking thiamine was in that shit? That's weird. It's actually like the most normal thing in the world if you like take a multivitamin. It makes your piss like, it's not a good color. Like it's probably how they think of what color to make the next Hulk enemy. They just have Kevin Feige like pop a few one-a-days and then go to the bathroom. And they're like, oh shit, orange Hulk. Great job, sir. Great job. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Iron supplements make the shit look crazy. Did you see the post on r/whatisthis? And the dude was like, why is my toilet growing pubes? And it was a picture of like hairs in the toilet. And then all the comments were like, sorry to break it to you, buddy, but you have diabetes. That's fucking wild, man. That's not how I want to find out. How? Well, I guess like if you are diabetic and it's not treated, like your piss has a high sugar content, so then like bacteria can fester in the bowl and grow some weird shit. Or mold, maybe. Yeah, mold. Or maybe your toilet just hit puberty. Just reading a post about how an ancient way to detect diabetes was to leave your pee out and see if ants are interested in it. They were pretty smart back then. Like, I don't think this is a rare take. I actually, and I'm not doing an idiocracy thing, but I think people are dumber now because it's easier to be alive now. Like, you could just go get a test and the doctor will be like, you have diabetes. But like back in the day, you had to be like a little ingenious. You had to like know shit, man. You'd be like a farmer, but like also know medicine and how to like, you know, build a car or like your own glider or some shit like that. What? Farmer, you ever see Fly Away Home, buddy? You ever see Fly Away Home? Jeff Daniels? I think it's Anna Paquin. Act like you've been there. But no. If you were born in 1988, there's no shot you didn't see Fly Away Home. It was Jumanji into Fly Away Home all goddamn day. Sorry, I only watched 4 stars. Letterboxd. Fly Away Home. This shit's going to be a 3.1. I'm going to crash out. 3.4. 3.5. Google's got to get their robots back on the website, man. Oh, shit. I'm signed out of Letterboxd. I got to read all the fucking the popular reviews. Connor's the exception that proves the rule, man. If you're not as funny as Connor, don't make a Letterboxd review. 3.5 stars for Thunderbolts. Wife won't speak to me after voting Bucky Barnes for Congress. Says he killed JFK. I just think it's time for an outsider in Washington. Am I the asshole? Come on, man. You know, there's a review one more popular than that. 4.5 stars. When your circle's small but y'all depressed. Gen Z, meet me in the middle here, okay? I know like jokes aren't funny anymore, but can you give Connor his flowers? Come on, man. Give Connor a couple extra likes on that. Are reviews supposed to be funny? Well, the ones that they're trying to make them funny, at least. Because they sure as shit aren't saying anything about the movie. They're giving it 4.5 stars and typing, I'm depressed. And people are like, so true. 10,000 likes. First time chatter? Does this streamer ever talk about the game? You must be new here. Most astute Twitch streamer. You must be new here. It's rare to witness a type A chatter being born. Lightning crashes, the moderators dies. The confusion levels heads and go down. The new chatter down the hall. Oh, my streamers ranting once again. You know what I'm saying? The confusion levels heads. The confusion is they do be leveling heads. See the glory of the high. The fetus opens her eyes. The confusion sets in. It gives birth to the fetus down the hall. Oh, my fetus setting in again like confusion. Thunder leveling heads. Put the fetus at the center of the setting in. Pale blue colored eyes. Confusion sets in to the angel down the hall. I know what you're saying. That's a classic from the 90s. That's a 90s classic, without a doubt.